Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. MTG Box Analysis here to complete our Dominaria week. So we already went through the draft booster box of Remastered, looked at our set booster box of Dominaria United, and now we're on to the draft booster box. So let's crack this thing open. Let's see what these 36 packs have in store for us. We're still shooting for a She-Uldred. Still hoping this box topper actually contains something of value. They never do. So let's go ahead and open up these 36 packs, run the MTG box analysis, and see what this box actually is all about. All right. So, any guesses? This could be a rare, a mythic, or an uncommon. We are going to see a mythic, Tetsuo Imperial Champion. I think that's actually one of the better ones that you can pull out of here. Not a significantly high value card, though. All right, so no pull tabs on these, so we're going to go old school. And let's just, we'll walk through the first pack, and then I think we'll do some skim and skip just to save some time. So we got the Vineshaper Prodigy, the Hammerhand, the Aggressive Sabotage, Impede Momentum, followed by a Griffin Protector, a Tolarian Geyser, Shield Wall Sentinel. Then we're going to see a Magnaloth Sentry with a Thrill of Possibility. Then we got an Electrostatic Infantry, followed by a Wingmantle Chaplain with a Strength of Coalition. And we're going to see Aster, Bearer of Blades as our rare, with a Banalish Faithbonder in foil, and then a Plains and a Saproling. All right, so hopefully that'll be, if I'm true to my word, that'll be the only pack that we go through every single card, because there are no commons valued over $1. So we're just going to kind of skim through here until we get to our uncommons. I will cover all of the cards that we see in this box in the MTG box analysis at the end. So we get a Foundling of the Third Path, followed by a Monstrous Warleech, a Tori Devant Fury Rider, and then we're going to see a Quirion Beastcaller coming in as our rare, followed by a Forest and a Soldier. So no foil in that pack. That's to be expected. I think you're looking at one in every 3 packs or so on a draft pack. So about 12 per box. So we got the Phalanx, and we're going to see She-Uldred's Restoration coming in as our first uncommon, followed by a Cut Down. Then we're going to see Najal the Stormrunner, and then a Defiler of Flesh with a Plains, and a Merfolk. I think what I'll do from this point forward is I'll actually flip all the cards and just fast forward them. That way you all get a really good look at everything that's in this box. All right, so we're going to see Jhin of the Fountain, followed by a Balduvian Berserker. Then we're going to see Tatova, Steward of Tides, with an Ajani Sleeper Agent Mythic coming in. Very nice. And then right behind that, we're going to have a second rare, and that is a Plaza of Heroes. This is going to be a fantastic hit. In non-foil, this is valued over $7. And then we're going to see a Forest and a Phyrexian. All right, so I think I'm going to slide our foils up there, put our big hit rares here and our mythics right here, and that way we can all track them together. All right, so our first uncommon is going to be a Twinferno, followed by a Dragon Whelp. Then we're going to see Vohar Redalian Desecrator with our Carplusian Forest coming in. This does hold some value at just over $1. And then we are going to see one of the Showcase Islands coming in, followed by a Badger token. I am going to be really excited if this box is better than all of the other Dominaria boxes. But I won't be disappointed if it's not. All right, we're going to see a Senior Connoisseur with a Battlewing Mystic, followed by a Warhost Frenzy. And then we're going to see Ratadrabik of Urborg as our rare, followed by an Island and an Ornithopter token. Moving into the next pack here. So we get a Rarity Scorn as our first uncommon, a Join Forces with a Rulik Mons Warren Chief, and our rare is going to be an Urborg Lagoif with a foil Walking Ballista. Then we're going to see a standard Swamp and a Power Stone token. Anyone out there still cracking Dominaria? Let me know in the comments. First uncommon is going to be a Heroic Heirloom, followed by a Blight Pile. Then we're going to see Wrath Weatherlight Stalwart, and our rare is going to be the Elder Dragon War with a swamp and a non-token token. All right, we're going to see the Phoenix Chick as our first uncommon with a Yavimaya Iconolast, followed by Rona Shieldroot's Faithful, and our rare is going to be a Llanowar Loam Speaker with a Clockwork Drawbridge in foil, followed by a Showcase Forest and a Sand Warrior coming in as a commander from the token subset. So while you can't get any commander cards in these packs, you can get commander tokens. All right, first uncommon is going to be a Braid's Frightful Return, Territorial Morrow, followed by a Neshoba Brawler, and we're going to see Shana Purifying Blade Mythic coming in as a showcase card here. Very cool to see that. And then we're going to see a Mountain and a Soldier token. So we're now up to 2 Mythics. Can't get any list hits in these. Those are exclusive to set booster packs. All right, we got ourselves a Walking Bulwark with a Fires of Victory, Turuk Kennerid Sky Knight, and we're going to see a Shivan Reef coming in as our rare. Very cool to see a land there, followed by a Forest and a Bird token. All right, final pack in stack number 1. So this is going to be pack number 12. An Elvish Hydromancer is our first uncommon, followed by a Rona's Vortex. Then we're going to see Balmor Battle Mage Captain with Jaya Fiery Negotiator as a mythic, not high value. But we are going to see a Soul of Windgrace coming in as a backup mythic, so a double mythic draft booster pack. Unfortunately, neither one are high, super duper high value. Then we get an island and a soldier. But still nice to get a double mythic draft pack. You don't get to see that every day. All right, so we're going to see a Micromancer, followed by Heirloom Battle Hymn. Then we've got Lagomos Hand of Hatred, followed by Threats Undetected, coming in as our rare. Then we're going to see a Swamp, followed by a Soldier token. It's going to take a half a second here and stack up some of these commons on top of the playmat face, because that always ends up stealing focus. All right, so we're going to see Resolute Reinforcements, Choking Miasma, followed by Twinferno, and our rare is Namada Primeval Warden. And then we're going to see a Mountain and a Monk token. All right, first uncommon is a Pilfer, followed by Slimefoot Survey, Baird a Giving Recruiter, and our rare is going to be a Keldon Flame Sage with a Phyrexian Rager in foil, followed by a Showcase Plains, and then a Bird token. So now we just need the Mountain and the Swamp in order to complete the land cycle. I'm pretty sure we'll get it. These boxes are pretty consistent that way. All right, we got a Shyla's Acolyte, followed by Strength of Coalition, Garna Bloodfist of Keld, and our rare is going to be a Leyline Binding. Very good hit, value just over $7. And then we got ourselves a Plains and a Stag Twin, another token from the Commander subset. All right, so far, our rares are more valuable than our mythics. So let's try and aim for the one mythic, Shieldred, that is valued at higher. Got a Cult Conscript, followed by Knight of Dusk's Shadow with Aaron, Benalia's Ruin. And we're going to see a Silver Scrutiny as our first rare, followed by a foil Leyline Binding. Very nice to see that. All right, so back-to-back Leyline Bindings with a Mountain and a Goblin token. So far, this is already feeling better than the set booster box, and we're probably just about halfway through. Got ourselves a Sprouting Goblin, followed by Knight of Dawn's Light, Resolute Reinforcements, and our rare is going to be Jahora Ageless Innovator coming in Showcase with an Island and a Soldier token. All right, we've got a Cleaving Skyrider with a Frostfist Strider. Then we're going to see Zar Oharan, Scion of Afara, with Rada's Firebrand coming in as our rare, with an Elvish Hydromancer uncommon foil. Then we are going to see the Swamp and Showcase, followed by a Soldier. So now we just need the Mountain. Almost got the full cycle. All right, we got an inscribed tablet with a Tear Asunder, uncommon, valued over $1. Followed by Rada Coalition Warlord, and then a Chaotic Transformation coming in as our rare, with a Standard Swamp and a Goblin. So let me know if you all like this format where I'm kind of fast forwarding through the commons, especially in a set where there are no commons valued over $1. If you absolutely hate it, I'll go back to long form, just trying to save my voice and save you some time. Got a Combat Research, followed by Phyrexian Missionary. Then we got Elias Ilkor Sadistic Pilgrim, valued just over $1. Then we've got a Defiler of Instinct coming in as our rare, with a Forest and a Merfolk token. We're going to see a Coalition Sky Knight with a Hurler Cyclops, Relic of Ages, uncommon, valued over $1. Awesome. And then we're going to see Braids Arisen Nightmare coming in. This rare does hold some value, just over $3. Then we're going to see a Mesa Cavalier in foil, followed by an Island and a Soldier. See a Mossbeard Ancient with a Love Song of Night and Day, with an Urg Spawn of Turg, and our rare is going to be a Valdarian Hexcatcher coming in. Was valued over $1 at one point, but has dropped. And there we go. As I told you, we got ourselves the Showcase Mountain with a Soldier. Now let's just hope for some duplication, primarily I think in the Plains. The Plains are the most valuable Showcase land, so obviously I'll take 2 or more of those. All right, we got a Coral Colony, followed by a Balduvian Atrocity. Then we're going to see Nael Abazoya Aeronaut with Vesuvian Duplimancy coming in, valued just over $2 for this mythic. And then we are going to see a Forest and a Bird token. All right, so we're up to 5 mythics so far. That's pretty good for a draft booster box. And then, of course, we've got our Plaza of Heroes plus our 2 Leyline bindings. So decent box so far. All right, we got the Weatherseed Treaty with a Prayer of Binding. And then we're going to see Queen Elena of Ruddock with the Cruelty of Gix as our rare, with a Plains and a non-token token. All right, that brings us down to our final 12 packs here. Let's move some of my common uncommons out of the way. And we'll just zip on through these. Really, really, really want to see a Shieldred. Joint Exploration, followed by a Linebreaker Baloth. Then we're going to see Titova, Steward of Tides, in Showcase, with the Phasing of Zalfir coming in as our rare, with an Urg Spawn of Turg, and then an Island and an Insect. And the reason why I want a Shieldred is I believe I have 3 in my collection, so I want a playset. And then, furthermore, I want one of these Dominaria boxes to be a really good box to open up on the channel. All right, we see Yosha Declares War, followed by Nishoba Brawler. Then we're going to see Singer Connoisseur, followed by Rith Liberated Prime Evil coming in, valued just over $1 as a mythic. Then we're going to see a Standard Swamp and a Soldier. All right, so that's 6 mythics now, with one of them being foil. Plus we've got a foil Plaza of Heroes and a foil Leyline Binding. This one's got a Runic Shot, followed by a Warhost Frenzy. Then we're going to see Najal the Stormrunner, followed by an Adakar Waste. Very cool. Valued just over $3. And we do get to see a duplication of the Plains. Very nice. With a Sapperling there. Like I said, the Plains is the most valuable of the Showcase lands, so gimme, gimme. All right, another Relic of Legends, uncommon, over $1, followed by a Jodas Cotex, a Rulik Mons Warren Chief in Showcase with Caves of Koilos coming in the borderless, valued just over $1 in that treatment, and a Forest and another non-token token. Always nice to see a borderless rare in one of these draft booster boxes. All right, we're going to see Protect the Negotiators, the Monstrous War Leech, followed by Bortuk Bone Rattle, and then we're going to see a Defiler of Dreams as our rare, with an Essence Scatter in foil, standard mountain, and an angel token. I think we're down to about 6 packs here. All right, electrostatic infantry, the dragon whelp, the cult conscript, and King Darien coming in as our rare with a plains and a Phyrexian token. Starting to get super nervous. This whole week may just be just dud boxes. Could just be because I chose Dominaria. Maybe I should have mixed in some original OG Dominaria. All right, we got a Djinn of the Fountain, followed by a Tail Swipe. Then we're going to see Tori Devant, Fury Rider, with an Evolved Sleeper, coming in as our rare with a Mountain and a Dragon. We are just hitting all of the rares except for Liliana, Sheoldred, Timeless Lotus. I just want to see one of those. All right, Sheoldred's Restoration with a Wingmantle Chaplain. Then we're going to see Balamor, Battle Mage Captain. And we're going to see a double rare. We got a Stronghold Arena as our first rare. And behind that, we're going to see Urza Assembles the Titans as our second rare in foil. Then we're going to see a Showcase Island with a Dragon token. All right, 3 packs remaining. All right, we're going to see Founding of the Third Path, followed by a Balduvian Berserker. Then we're going to see Rona Sheoldred's Faithful with Guardian of New Benalia coming in as our rare with a plains and a treasure token. All right, first uncommon, a Rarity Scorn with a Battlewing Mystic. Then we're going to see an Inscribed Tablet, followed by Danitha Benalia's Hope. And then we're going to see ourselves a Mountain and an Ornithopter. All right, final draft booster pack, final Dominaria pack of the week. Hope everyone out there is hitting that thumbs up button because we want to see a big hit. All right, we got a Hexbane Tortoise, followed by Vishino Branch Rider, Splatter Goblin, Volsci Tide Turner, the Samite Herbalist, the Bite Down. Then we've got a Shore Up with a Sunbathing Rootwalla, Radiant Grove, Soaring Drake, Singer Connoisseur, a Cut Down. Then we're going to see Tura Kennerid Sky Knight as our last uncommon. And we are going to see a Sulphurous Springs coming in as our rare. It does hold some value, just around $3 or so, a little less. Then we got ourselves an Island and a Phyrexian. All right, so give me just a moment. I'll get everything sorted, organized, and be right back with the MTG box analysis. During today's MTG box analysis, we'll be taking a look at the cards that we were eligible to obtain from Draft Booster Box and comparing that to the cards that we actually saw. Then we'll review set coverage, coverage by rarity, and duplication. To establish a baseline for value, we'll analyze the value of the set and then break down the actual observed value in the box by non-foil, foil, and rarity. Finally, we'll conclude with a summary. If you want to go deeper into the analysis and see all of the metrics for this box and more than 135 others, simply join the channel at the Give Me the Data level. Let's get things started by taking a look at the cards that we were eligible to see versus the cards we actually saw. Using this chart, we can see the foils we observed in orange, the non-foils we observed in green, and the set in gray as the baseline. In the non-foil space, we saw a variance of 7 cards between the primary colors of Magic, with white having the least at 74 and black and red each featuring 81. Also in the non-foil space, we saw 11 showcase and 2 borderless cards. In the foil space, this box leaned towards white with 5 foils and only a single foil in blue, black, and green. Moving into coverage, in the non-foil space, we saw 241 of the 336 cards we were eligible to pull, giving us 72% coverage. This is just 4% more coverage than our set booster box opened earlier in the week. And in the foil space, we saw 12 of the 336 cards, giving us 4% coverage of the set. As expected, our highest coverage among the primary colors of Magic was in white with 13% coverage. Pivoting to coverage by rarity, we ended up seeing 100% of the commons and 85% of the uncommons in non-foil today. We also saw 31 unique rares for 39% coverage and 5 non-foil mythics for 14% coverage. In the foil space, we saw 5% of the commons, 3% of the uncommons, as well as 3 foil rares for 4% coverage and a single foil mythic good enough for 3% coverage. In total, we saw 34 rares and 6 mythics within these 36 packs from the main set. However, if we include the box topper, we actually ended up with 34 rares and 7 mythics. From a duplication standpoint, we ended up seeing 140 of the non-foils repeated 287 times for a box duplication rate of 53%, and this included 43 different playsets of common cards. This duplication rate is nearly double that of the set booster box opened earlier this week. Now, before we get into the value of today's draft booster box, let's first examine the potential value of the cards that we could have obtained. This chart shows all the cards that we can pull from a draft booster pack utilizing non-foil market prices as of July 19th, 2023. Currently, the set comprises of 6 cards valued over $10. Among these, you're going to see the borderless and standard frame Liliana of the Veil, valued between $10 and $13. Then we have the Timeless Lotus, valued at $11.82. Then we have all 3 variants of Shieldred the Apocalypse, which are currently valued between $59 and $67. In draft booster packs, there are also 5 cards available that are between $5 and $10 in market value, as well as 36 cards valued between $1 and $5. The remaining 289 cards are currently valued less than $1. If you were to calculate the combined value of all 336 cards using non-foil market prices, the grand total would come up to be $374.23. This is up a few bucks since Wednesday's box opening. So what did we end up seeing in today's box? Well, let's dive in, starting off with a look at the non-foil space. We didn't see any of the 6 cards valued over $10 in today's box, and only one of the 5 cards that are valued between $5 and $10, and that was the Leyline Binding, currently valued at $8.33. We also saw 16 non-foils valued between $1 and $5. The remaining 511 non-foils in the box are currently valued less than $1. In the foil space, again, we didn't see any of the cards valued over $10, but despite our low foil card count, we did manage to get 2 good pulls. They were the Plaza of Heroes, valued at $6.78, and the Leyline Binding, again, this time in foil, valued at $9.04. We also saw 1 foil valued over $1, but the other 9 foils in the box were valued less than $1. So how did this box perform? Well, I purchased this box from my channel sponsor, trollandtoad.com. Their retail price was $84.95, but because I used a promo code at checkout, I was able to save 5%, making my price only $80.70. You too can save 5% by using code MTGBOX5 at checkout. Just be sure to look for the Troll and Toad store logo when browsing the site. Now, the current market price for these boxes as of July 19th is $84.54. Today's draft booster box contained 36 packs with 15 cards each, allowing us to see 540 cards plus a box topper. In today's box, we saw 32 tokens, which have a total market value of $9.47, thanks mostly due to the Badger token valued over $2. The 36 basic lands that we saw are currently valued at $8.60. The 353 commons in the box are valued at $18.71. The 111 uncommons that we saw are currently valued at $14.42, and the 34 rares have a current market value of $50.33. The 6 mythics that we pulled are valued at $10.99, and finally, our box topper was the Tetsuo Imperial Champion in foil, which is currently valued at $1.03. Add it all up, and the grand total for this box comes up to be $113.55 in market value, which is a gain of $32.85 over the price I paid, and means that I saw a return of 141% of my purchase price in card value. Now, for those of you interested in cards valued just over $2, the numbers look like this. In total, we saw 10 cards valued over $2 in this box, and they have a current combined value of $49.15, which means that those 10 cards represent 44% of the total box value. Thank you so much for following me along as we went through a few Dominaria boxes this week. In the end, the Dominaria Remastered box was the most expensive and netted the least return, with only 81% of the box price being returned in card value. The set booster box of Dominaria United did okay with a 133% return, but today's draft box beat them all with a 141% return. Get early access to videos, download the analysis for every box open on the channel, and personally DM me, just like these fine people, all by becoming a member of the channel through YouTube or over at mtgboxanalysis.com. You'll find links in the description. Until next time, do something amazing.